I want to look at some simple pattern making in Illustrator. Really simple stuff. So I'm gonna, just like Photoshop, gonna set my document for print, landscape A4, landscape A4, purely because then you can print it on a piece of paper and you know what size you've got. We have in here some shape tools on the left. So let's have a play with these. Let's just drag out a rectangle. These have little points in the corners which lets you round off these things, so you can come up with some interesting shapes. Ellipse tool, let's drag an ellipse out. If you hold down the shift key, you will get a perfect circle. What shapes have we got here? Polygon tool. Let's just drag one of these out. Drag these around. Oops. And again, the polygon tool, you can round off the corners here. Give yourself some nice shapes. What else can we do here? Star tool. Let's drag a star. Let's just play with it, something like that. Now we've got selection tool and direct selection tool. The selection tool lets us reselect the object, then we can scale it around and put it anywhere. Let's put it over there. The direct selection tool kind of lets us grab individual points on a shape. It's just like object mode and edit mode in Blender. So you can get in and tweak these shapes around into anything you like. Now, what I tend to do a lot of in Illustrator is joining shapes together. So I can drag a box over some of these shapes in, I'm in the right mode, in selection mode. So I've got these few shapes collected. Then I can get on the, what am I looking for? Shape building tool. Now this is fun because you can drag over your selected shapes and make them into kind of complicated complete shapes. There we go. So if I wanted to add this shape in, I would drag over it with the object selection tool and then get onto shape building tool, and we can add them, or I think we can subtract them. I think we're pressing Alt. See, we've cut that shape out, which gives us, I know it's not the most interesting shape I ever made, but it's about how you can kind of build complicated shapes out of simple shapes. Now these paths which we've made, at the moment we're using a basic line, but we can change this to a more interesting line so it's a bit more painterly. We've got all these kind of built-in presets which lets us do brushy shapes, or is that a kind of a stitched looking shape? There should be more of these in the preview. We've also got uniform lines. Let's make the line the stroke a little bit bigger. So you can start doing stuff like this. Why you want to is just to experiment with pattern and line and shape. The type tools work just the same as in Photoshop, to be honest. So we've got a whole bunch of different fonts we can use. Let's go with a nice Charles Rennie Macintoshy looking one, which I think I got off like that, oldie worldy worldy piece of writing. Now these are editable texts too, I believe. No, they're not. We need to do things to them to make them editable. So if we select it and go Object, Expand. Okay. Now we've turned it into. I don't know what we've turned it into. Let's beef up the stroke. There we go. So we're making it bigger and smaller. It's the writing around it. So we've got. We can turn it into thin writing. Oops. Let's just make it a bit thin. There we go. And you can change the inside color of the text to different colors as well. I think we have gradients and the like in here. But we'll leave it there, just as a first introduction to playing with Illustrator. Thank you for watching.